Iranians go to the polls in the second round of presidential elections today, choosing between a reformer and a hardliner. The reformist candidate, Masoud Pezeshkian, was relatively unknown before winning 42% in the first round last month, the most of any candidate, but short of an outright majority. He's called for improved relations with the U.S. and for relaxing Iran's strict internet restrictions. Now, he's running against hardliner Saeed Jalili, an ultra-conservative who was a nuclear negotiator for Iran. Jalili has been endorsed by fundamentalists and opposes reviving nuclear negotiations with the West. And I'd like to bring in Sara Bazubandi, an analyst at the German Institute for Global and Area Studies focused on Iran, for more on this story. Welcome. Hoping you can break this down for us. If the reformist candidate, Pezeshkian, wins in this runoff, how much of a difference would you say that will make in the lives of ordinary Iranians?
Good morning, and thank you for having me. When I would use phrase reformist about Pezeshkian and generally about any politician in Iran that nowadays would be vetted by the Guardian Council to run in the election, because we need to remember that all these candidates are extremely and cautiously and thoroughly vetted, their background, their political views, their ideological affiliations, their respect and allegiance to the supreme leader, which is a very important factor for them to be accepted to run in presidential elections. So if we accept, despite all of this, we could still call somebody like Pezeshkian a reformist, then we need to keep in mind, what is he going to reform and against whom? Against the conservatives who want to isolate Iran, who seek Iran's position in the international community only through projecting power and only through aggression. And I say that because I followed the debates very closely. I listened to what Jalili said, and he is, and his background actually shows in his previous positions as the chief negotiator, for example, for the nuclear file, that he believes that his ideological framework is based on this fact that if we project power and we are aggressive enough, the rest of the world is going to respect us. So if Pezeshkian wants to push against this ideology, how much power can he actually have within the establishment? I remain skeptical. How much willingness somebody like Pezeshkian, who wears the IRGC outfit, the Islamic Revolutionary Guards outfit proudly as a member of the parliament, and goes and chants against Israel and against America and has anti-Western political sentiments, how much is he going to push for reform, and what kind of reform? Again, I would remain very skeptical.
So let's assume he is somewhat limited in his mandate for many of the reasons that you've put forward. If he wins, Pezeshkian, would this have also an impact on relations with the West and how they view Iran?
At this stage, they are branding it in a way that it's going to have an impact. Like I said, I followed the debates, and what I heard him claiming was that we cannot continue being hostile and being difficult in negotiations, and diplomacy means giving and taking. So we need to be flexible, we need to show more flexibility, but yet we're not going to step down from our ideological values and our longer-term vision. Now, in the best case, he would be another Rouhani, or he would be another Khatami during the time of Rouhani or Khatami, who are the supposed front runners of reform movement in Iran. What we witnessed in terms of relations with the West was that a little bit of gesture, a little bit of negotiations, but the more hard security agenda, the regional aggression, the missile program, the violation of human rights, even the nuclear program has continued to expand. So we will have a friendly face like Zarif, who wears a very, Western accepted outfit. He speaks eloquent English, but yet he is presenting the Islamic Republic interest, and he's protecting Islamic Republic interest, which is in the long run very much a difficult vision and a difficult sort of political system to deal with for the West.
Well, thank you so much for joining us with your insights today. That is Sara Bazubandi from the German Institute for Global and Area Studies. We appreciate your time.